In the 1860s, America was torn apart by the Civil War. Hundreds of thousands of men never returned home. The country was drowning in grief, and people were desperate for any kind of closure. They wanted to say goodbye one last time. Enter William Mumler, a jewelry engraver from Boston. One afternoon, while experimenting with a camera, he took a self-portrait. But when he developed the glass plate, he wasn't alone. A faint, translucent figure appeared standing right beside him. Mumler knew exactly what had happened. It was a mistake. A simple double exposure from a glass plate that hadn't been cleaned properly. But when he showed the photograph to his friends, they didn't see a mistake. They saw a ghost. A light bulb went off in Mumler's head. Mumler opened a studio offering spirit photography. Grieving widows and desperate parents flocked to him, paying exorbitant fees for a portrait. And sure enough, when the photos were developed, the faint, ghostly silhouettes of their dead loved ones always appeared standing right behind them. Business exploded. Mumler became rich and famous overnight. His most legendary photograph was taken for Mary Todd Lincoln, the grieving widow of President Abraham Lincoln. In the image, the ghostly hands of the assassinated president are seen resting gently on her shoulders. But success brought enemies. Professional photographers knew it was a trick. They knew how double exposures worked. But no matter how closely they watched Mumler in his darkroom, no one could catch him in the act. He was a master of sleight of hand. Eventually, the law caught up. Mumler was arrested in New York and put on trial for fraud. It was the trial of the century. Even P.T. Barnum, the greatest showman and trickster alive, testified against him, arguing that Mumler was preying on vulnerable people. The prosecution explained the science of photography and how easily the trick could be faked. But there was a problem. Mumler's clients, the victims, took the stand to defend him. They believed the photos were real. Without hard proof that he had specifically scammed these witnesses, the judge had no choice. Mumler was acquitted. Mumler eventually faded into obscurity, destroying all his negatives before his death. To this day, historians debate his methods. But in the end, William Mumler didn't really sell photographs of ghosts. Just like George Harris, he sold comfort to a grieving nation.